It's been days since the episode of Love is Blind where JP just goes batshit on Taylor over makeup, blaming all of his awkwardness and his lack of personality on the fact that he saw her with makeup for a whopping 15 minutes one time. Everybody's been disgusted by it. The internet's been set ablaze with lots of commentary surrounding the situation and what really could be JP's real problem. Well, Page Six managed to catch up with Taylor and talk to her about how she felt during the moment and how things have unfolded since all of that went down and was subsequently aired on television. Okay. So listen, Taylor, she actually let spill quite a bit of info about the situation, and she surprised me with the status of her relationship with JP as well. I'm going to get into that as we do this recap. But of course, as usual, we're going to start from the very top. And by the way, if you enjoy Love is Blind commentary, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So Taylor told Page Six that the whole situation was hard. She felt broken down by JP and heartbroken when he treated her the way that he did, accused her of kicking on her face and being fake and all sorts of things. She continued on to say that she didn't know what to do, didn't know how to handle it, and definitely wasn't expecting it either. So, in a further statement, Taylor actually said, and I quote, I understand that sorry, one quick second, I'm back. So Taylor said that she was just really taken aback by JP's reaction and that it was super off-putting because she wasn't expecting it at all. She says that we go on the show to fall in love based on our emotional connection, and we had made that at this strong emotional connection. So for it to be totally thrown out the window in Mexico due to my makeup, I was at a loss for words. I was like, I don't understand what's going on. And listen, I think that Taylor's reaction is perfectly normal because it just does not make any kind of logical sense that a man, a grown ass man looking to get married, right? He thinks he's so ready that he should expedite the process, yet he doesn't have the communication skills to tell you, hey, by the way, like you right now without makeup, you are so gorgeous and beautiful. You were already pretty at the reveal, but let me just tell you, without makeup, you are a complete and utter knockout. And then like that could have opened the door for a conversation about preferences on makeup and whatnot, right? Like I think at that point he could have been like, yeah, like I typically prefer like a more stripped down look, but still give Taylor the room to wear makeup if and when she pleases. Because at the end of the day, that is not JP's decision to make. And if he were so anti makeup, then I don't think he would have signed up for a reality show because most women, if not all women, are not going to appear on TV with a bare face. In fact, men on these shows even wear makeup because television cameras are so damn harsh. So his reaction literally makes no sense. Anyway, at the top of this video, I hinted to you guys that there was more information about Taylor and JP's relationship outside of Mexico after she had left him, right? Well, let's get into what that situation was. Taylor told the reporters over at Page Six that right after Mexico, JP reached out to me and I just wasn't ready to talk to him. I needed to heal myself and be alone. So, first of all, the fact that she even needed time to heal herself after being just so torn apart by this personality-less man just really breaks my heart for her. But here's the thing, and I want to keep it 100 with you guys. As much as I defend Taylor in all of this, I think that JP really showed his ass in the pods already. And I know that they keep like certain discussions like political, this, that, and the other outside of the camera and whatnot. So I think that she already knew, like JP seems super nationalistic to the point of probably potentially being at least slightly what's the word for this? I don't want to throw out the wrong word, but like his nationalism is a little bit alarming to me. So I would venture that he had already shared some very hateful views with Taylor and that she was accepting of those hateful views, but was just surprised to find out that they applied to her as well, as a woman, because a lot of times these people they're quite anti-women, right? But I digress. So anyway, She says, then a couple months after that, I had reached out to him this time and we texted for a bit. The conversation was good, but our timing just didn't work out. So we never actually met up, meaning this girl really was about to meet up with this man again. Like, for what, Taylor? He has no personality and he ripped you to shreds about your looks and blamed you for all of his own shortcomings. That is not a man that you want to meet with again. That's a man that's going to try to get you back under his grip so that he could do that to you again, break you down until there's nothing left. So I really, truly hope that she doesn't try for a second time to get together with him because it can only go in one direction, and that is south. Anyway, as for how Taylor feels about the way she handled the confrontation with JP, she told Page Six, and I quote, I feel like I handled everything pretty well. But yeah, I would probably just tell myself, stay true to who you are. Like, just because you care about somebody doesn't mean you stay. And I do think that that is a very important message to get out there, especially when there are dodo birds out there like Khloe Kardashian who have a massive influence over young women, practically teaching women, not even practically, quite literally teaching women to allow for men to walk all over them, emotionally abuse them, expose them to all sorts of diseases, and still they need to stay and protect that man and do bend over backwards, do everything for that man. And that is just a terrible message. Just because you love someone and you had a nice connection with them at a certain point doesn't mean you stay when that person is treating you like crap, okay? And turning things around on you. JP did not lack a personality because Taylor wore makeup for 15 minutes. JP simply doesn't have a personality, and he does not have the accountability that it takes to accept that and then ask his more bubbly, lively partner how he can perhaps come out of his shell and be more interesting like her. Okay. Listen, that's all I got to say about this because every time I talk about Jay Z and all of his clownery, not Jay Z, JP and all of his clownery, I get more and more wound up because it is just stupid. Anyway, you guys, I am really looking forward to hearing what you have to say about Taylor's interview. Are you surprised to hear that JP tried to reach out to her after the show? Because I know some people on the internet have been saying that the real reason he acted weird was because he wasn't attracted to Taylor. Meanwhile, he's reaching out after the show trying to get together. Are you surprised that she reached back out and everything like that and wanted to get together? Do you think it was something like to do on platonic terms, or do you think it had like a romantic undertone to it? What do you think this is going to play out like at the reunion as well? Make sure to let me know all of your thoughts and opinions. And like I said, if you enjoy Love is Blind recap and deep dives, make sure to subscribe to my channel because there is plenty more where that came from. And also make sure to check out my Love is Blind playlist because I got a lot of news that has come out about various stars. Okay. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.